everybody. Today we're working on reflections of functions. Yesterday we did translations, where you move your function up and down side to side. Today we're doing reflections. Okay, so we're finding g of x, where g of x is a reflection of the following functions, and then we have a whole bunch of examples. So we're reflecting across the x-axis of f of x, and here we go. This is a quadratic function. So every time we're reflecting across the x-axis, we multiply by -1. Okay? So we have g of x. So we're multiplying the whole function by -1. Okay, so this is our function that we're multiplying by -1. So now we just distribute the negative. So that's the new g of x function right there. All right, so now the new function is a reflection across the x-axis of this function right here. So we're, again, multiplying the entire function by -1. So g of x will be whatever the f of x is, but multiplied by -1. So negative, and here I have my f of x function. Take care of that negative. Notice that when I'm multiplying the negative, it doesn't change right here on the inside, okay? You're just distributing that right there. Watch out for that. Okay, so we have a quadratic function, we had an absolute value function, now we have a linear function. We're still following the same idea. We still need to multiply the whole function by -1. Distribute that. So that's the new function. That's the reflection across the x-axis. Another quadratic function. So we're still multiplying whatever f of x is by -1. Be careful with this, and then I'm going to put a little reminder at the end of the page. So this negative is going to distribute right there with the 4. The inside of the parentheses, the inside doesn't change. That remains the same. And then this will multiply this negative to turn into a positive. So this is the new g of x. Okay, so when you have parentheses like you do on this quadratic function and this absolute value, the inside of the parentheses on the quadratic function and the inside of the absolute value, the inside doesn't change. Okay? I have more examples for you. Don't go anywhere. Okay, now examples 5 through 8, we're doing the reflection across the y-axis. Now, to do the reflection across the x-axis, the y-axis, sorry, you will replace x with -x. Okay, so g of x will be now whatever f of x is, but you're going to replace, instead of x, it's going to be -x. Okay, so here we go. I have 7 instead of 7x, it's going to be 7 times -x. So that turns into -7x. If you're not listening, if you're just skipping through, this will not make a lot of sense to you. Okay, here we go. So g of x, I am again replacing x with negative x. So every time I see x, I will rewrite it as negative. And then, of course, you need to clean it up. Make it nice and pretty. So negative x. Now, because I've squared the negative, that will turn that into a positive. Still squared. If you need to write yourself little reminders off to the side, go for it. I don't know what you need. But if you don't clean that up, that is not right. That is wrong. Okay? So again, we're replacing x with negative x on the function. And then you just need to clean it up. Negative 8, negative x plus 4. So again, that will change into that because you're squaring. You just need to make it look pretty. Last one. So this one kind of got me because it's the absolute value. And it's like, yeah, negative x, positive x, they're all the same. Yes, they're all the same, but we're quite not sure that you know that they're all the same. Okay, so when you're simplifying and you're cleaning stuff up, you need to go and simplify all the way to the end. So the absolute value of negative x is the same thing as the absolute value of x. So make sure you simplify all your functions all the way in order for it to be pretty and complete. See you later.